When Iran released 4 American prisoners in January, including journalist Jason Rezaian and former Marine Amir Hekmati, it was heralded as a diplomatic breakthrough. A coalition of congressmen met 3 of the Americans in Germany at Landstuhl Regional Medical Center.
We paid a price in a major way to bring them home.
The administration strongly denied paying any ransom. But according to new details first reported by the Wall Street Journal, $400 million in cash was flown into Tehran on a cargo plane around the same time that the Americans were handed over. It was loaded with euros, Swiss francs, and other currencies, since any transaction with Iran in dollars is illegal under U.S. law. Senior U.S. officials claim the timing was coincidental and just the first payment of a separate $1.7 billion settlement. At the time, President Obama did not provide detail, but did say the money was meant to settle an outstanding legal dispute from before the 1979 Islamic Revolution.
With the nuclear deal done, prisoners released, the time was right to resolve this dispute as well.
But the administration never consulted Congress, according to Republican Congressman Ed Royce, who accused the White House of paying ransom to a state sponsor of terrorism.
It is clear that this was not made public, and it appears that it was kept secret. And it appears, sir, that it smells. Well, when you see video at night of an unmarked jet with pallets of euros and Swiss franc being unloaded as a payment for Iran, it looks bad, and well, it smells.
I'll let you speak to how you want to characterize video coverage of this. What I can tell you is there is no secret about it. The president spoke about it in January. The secretary spoke about it. I spoke about it. Everybody has been upfront and honest about what happened here and why it happened and how it happened. And oh, by the way, the teams that were negotiating the release of our Americans was a completely separate team than was working in the Hague Tribunal to negotiate this claim. Completely separate process.
Can I then...
Though simultaneously done, the timing is all coincidental.
Again, this is from the Wall Street Journal report. This is very important now, okay? Because in its story today, it talks about Iranian press reports. And straight out of Tehran, they've quoted senior Iranian defense officials saying it was a ransom payment. Now, are they wrong?
So, yes, they are. They're absolutely wrong, Bill, completely wrong. And you can believe us, who talked about this on camera and on the record since January, or you can believe an unnamed anonymous defense official from Iran. You choose who you're going to believe to be more credible.
Well, $1.3 billion to go, correct? So well, okay. that means what? Is that more pallets of euros headed for Tehran?
I'm not going to get into the payment schedule. I don't have that information available to me. But this was a compromise deal, and that was the money that was agreed to here, the $400 million plus the $1.3 billion in interest. And oh, by the way, that was at a fixed rate, a compromised fixed rate. That will prevent Iran from actually getting potentially billions more. Now, how and when that money is going to get transmitted, I don't have purview on that. That's not the State Department's role.
You do not.
I don't have the schedule here in front of me.
That's the next question in this story. And you know the series of events last January, it looks like it's ransom. It looks like Tehran said, we'll go ahead and do this, but you have to give us the money, and you have to do it in cash.
We don't pay ransom. We just don't pay ransom. It is our policy. This was not ransom. Any suggestion that it had anything to do with ransom is absolutely and utterly false. These were 2 separate processes run by 2 separate teams. Now, yes, they were done simultaneously, and so I understand the coincidental nature here, the timing, but absolutely had nothing to do with ransom.
So, last
we do not
question,
and will not pay ransom.
As a member of the U.S. military yourself, and I respect your service, sir.
Thank you.
But you know what happens when American dollars pay for kidnappings, pay for assassinations, go to bad actors in this world.
Sure.
That action leads to more action, and you know how dangerous that can be.
Oh, listen, I don't disagree at all with you. In fact, I fully agree with you, and that's why this wasn't ransom, and we don't pay ransom. This was a separate process. I understand that people want to draw a connection. I get that, but it's simply not there. They're grasping at air. There's nothing there. It was not ransom. And I understand very well what you're saying about the influence that ransom can have.
Thank you for your time. We have more questions that will be forthcoming. Thank you, sir, again.
Some pathetic level, Elizabeth, I have to feel sorry for John Kirby. I mean, his job is to convince us that sewage is champagne. Well, drink it if you want to. But there's no question in my mind. I've been around Washington a long time, too long perhaps. This was definitely a ransom or a bribe, if you'd prefer to call it that. And I can even tell you how it happened. It's the same day as when you walk into a car dealership and you haggle with the car dealer, and finally you think the salesman, you've agreed on a price. And the salesman disappears into the back room, and you're excited about that car. And the contract comes out, and it's $800 higher than you agreed on. He says, oh, that's just a dealer prep charge. And if you're a fool, as John Kerry was with the Iranians, you agree to the higher charge. It was clearly a sweetener to get the deal through and to get the Iranian Americans released. And the problem is, Elizabeth, that we did pay ransom. That's how it looks to the rest of the world. It encourages people to take more Americans prisoner, as the Iranians already have done. They've got two, possibly a third right now. And it makes it very hard for us to take the moral high ground with our allies, like the French, and say, you shouldn't pay ransoms. I mean, it just plain stinks.